What happened to my introduction?
It's about to go right now.
Okay.
It's a good way to start.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the noon. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems. I like to be weighing my patience. Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it. I wish I knew how much.
Well, hello, people. Welcome to Slim J. Just my opinion. We got some good stuff for you tonight. So just stay tuned. I'm gonna wait till a couple of you all get on. Um, hope everyone had a good day at work today, or wherever you was doing. I hope you enjoyed it. Just can't wait for a couple of you guys tune in. But Slim J, just my opinion.
Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew
How was your day, Slim?
how much
Yeah,
I
it was
miss
fun at first when I thought I was going home early.
Fact.
not
They got me too. As soon as I got out of my meeting, like, hey, can you go check on this real quick?
Yes. So I had end up staying like maybe an hour and a half later. And I was like, hey, bro, we have to make this count.
Fact.
Other than that, it was pretty good. I got to come home and cook a little grub, other than fast food.
Yeah, I gotta be careful about that McDonald's. You heard about McDonald's?
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
pretty
have.
much like some Houston news too, I guess.
Oh, yes. McDonald's. Um, What it was they meat, right? The,
Yep.
yeah. See, they got me when they did those chicken nuggets, and now they got getting me with the meat.
I know. Now they got a Big Mac made out of chicken.
Oh wow! And they said that a lot of these farmers are getting chicken. What is it called? The chicken fever or something like that. What is it called?
I wish I could tell you. The last time was swine flu. I don't know what's going on now.
It's like yeah, chicken flu or something, but it's the farmers that's getting it instead of the chickens. But,
Oh my.
hey, yeah, I kind of they gonna make me go vegetarian. Yeah.
All right.
Uh, uh,
All right. I guess we'll go ahead and get started. For people that's watching us on the replay, because we know you guys actually do watch us. We hope that your day or your morning, your evening, your afternoon, whenever you're watching us, I hope you're having a great time. And if you're not, just sit back and listen, because Slim got you.
listen to me, Slim J. Just My opinion, which I'm gonna give y'all a lot of that tonight. So let's go ahead and get this started. Today we are talking about who won? Trump's won. And what's plan B? Let's get it on. All right, guys. Yeah. Um again, y'all know I don't like to talk about politics. Okay? But I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Again. Um yeah, Trump's won, huh? So if you tune in last Thursday, y'all heard me speak about plan A, B, and C to have you some plans. Well, at this point, that plan B and C may have to overturn that plan A because it's about to get ugly. Yes, Donald Trump won. No, I don't like it. But guess what? You guys chose him. Okay? So when that show get ugly, don't come backstage and cry. Stand high and stand proud. That's your president for 4 years. Um, I also understand that a lot of women saying that they had the sister love, no matter what color you are, that you had that woman back, and a lot of you all didn't vote for her. I don't know if y'all vote for Trump's. I don't know if y'all went independent or if you even vote at all. So therefore, if you vote and it was her, okay, you did your part. You stood by her. You understood what she was trying to do and what she was trying to make happen. If you vote for Donald Trump's again, just hey, ride it until the wheels fall off. And 1 out of 10, they're not gonna fall off his ass. It'll be falling off yours. But anywho, um, if you went independent, then hey, I hope the plans that you chose work for you. Um, and if you decide not to vote, then you don't have nothing to say. Keep your thoughts to yourself. Because you didn't even try to vote. You didn't care. So you shouldn't care about what Donald Trump's do. Okay? That'll be fine too. Now, back on you women's. So y'all let the men's outdo us, kind of, sort of. I'm almost for sure. I don't know a fact, but just my opinion. I think it's more women's in the world than it is men's. I could be wrong. I mean, especially those that can vote, those who's educated, understand politics, understand what's going on. I think it's more women's. Uh, my opinion of this, I think, excuse me, a lot of men that didn't like Trump and voted, they voted for him because it was I and him. Okay, it was that man and Donald Trump. So y'all say, oh, you don't want no woman to run the United States. Hmm. So you decide to go Donald Trump. Okay, that's fine. So when you don't have a job or your taxes go sky high or you can't afford anything, stand proud with Donald Trump's. That's your man's. That's who you wanted because you didn't want to give a woman a chance to run the United States. I think it was two reasons that, in my opinion, that she didn't get more votes. Not necessarily just have to win, but just to get more votes. One, because she was a woman. Two, because she kind of black. Okay. Yeah. And my third opinion, I just came up with because y'all know once a woman get up into that seat, she's multitasking. She can go here and deal this situation and that situation, and you don't have that control of her. And some men like to have control of a woman, and by her being the president, a lot of men was not going to have that control that they think or thought that they should have. But hey, it's okay. Like I said, I've been living this level anyways. And the only president that I do have is God. So Donald Trump's, Harris, they y'all president. Y'all okay? Go deal with them. So when y'all have to hit this World War III, probably I'll be chilling. I'm too old to be dealing with anybody war. Okay, so don't even worry about that. So you youngsters that's out there and voted for Donald Trump, so didn't vote it or think that y'all can be missed. No, y'all ain't gonna get drafted to excuse me, to the military. Yeah, y'all want to fight out here in this world anyways. So go make it count. Go fight for your country under Donald Trump's. Okay. So, do I have any listeners? Anybody in the chat line? Or y'all just still in y'all feelings because Donald Trump won? And y'all don't want to talk about that? Nope. Not today. Tonight.
I think tonight we're gonna have a lot of people in their feelings because yesterday we had the Trump supporters out here strong. You know, I think a lot of people still in their feelings, crying and stuff. I don't
Yeah.
know.
And you know what? I didn't know that Donald Trump had won. And I look and Donald Trump won. I'm like, oh damn. Okay. I'm driving down the street to work and I'm like, these cars, and I'm like, what the hell wrong with them? Oh yeah. Donald Trump won. So you in your feelings because he won, but you didn't do nothing about it? Did you just support other people, Now, I was upset that he won, okay? I was. But like I said, I know how to deal with that because regardless, I'm still gonna live in my means. I'm not gonna go out here and try to buy a brand new car that I cannot afford or try to get a brand new house that I cannot afford. I'm not gonna sit up there and put myself in a lifestyle that I know I cannot handle. Now, he in the office, it's gonna get a little toxic. It's gonna get very toxic. I'm lying talking about little. It's gonna get very toxic. Because Donald Trump is about that life. He's a gangster, okay? He's a negotiator. He like to negotiate shit. He like to, he's business mind to run business, not a country. But hey, y'all say he is. I just want to see how y'all gonna look. What is it? About January the 27th, 28th when he take over? Hello?
I
Am
can
I here?
figure that
Guys?
out for you. Hold on one second. Because
Okay.
they got to do the electoral college vote. So let me see.
Okay, so once he take over, y'all thought y'all was mad the other day. Oh, y'all gonna really be mad. Y'all really gonna be mad. And for the Spanish people, y'all sitting up there riding with him. He gonna be sending your kinfolk back over the border. Okay? He gonna split up some families. This is not just the Spanish. It's immigration period. Y'all going back home. So tell whoever over there to make some room, cause you coming home, whether you like it or not. So no more fun time for you. Not over here in the United States. You gotta go back over there and deal with all that chaos and toxic life and stress out, depression, and trying to dodge bullets, all that crazy stuff. Yeah,
The inauguration is going to be on the 20th of January.
20th of January.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And just to let y'all know that it's always held on that date. It's stipulated by the U.S. Constitution. It can't be on any other day.
See? So get ready. It's just like Thanksgiving. Okay? I just go see how thankful y'all are when Donald Trump get up in there. So what was a couple things that he said he was gonna do? The first thing he said he was gonna do. Well, he said a lot, but it's just one thing that kind of got me when he say he wanted to make the military police control the streets. Those people shoot on demand. Like, I didn't do anything. I'm sorry. It wasn't me. Blah blah blah. Kill. Those people are like robots. They are doing what they are told to do. It's no heart. It's no love. Would you want the military police to control your neighborhood or your city? I don't think so. I don't too much cut for the ones that actually went to the cabinet and police down here. So you want somebody that not even from here, probably don't know nothing about it. They just know is if they see, they kill. That's one thing he said he was gonna do. He's gonna get everybody back for doing things to him. So he already out for you. Didn't like that one either. Hmm. Now on the other episode of Slim J, just my opinion, that was last Thursday, I had said it 7.25 minimum wage been there for the longest. He said he's gonna change that. So is he gonna say 25 cents more? Be 7.75, 7.50, $8? What is it gonna be? When you say you're gonna raise minimum wage, that can be a quarter. Y'all ready for that? Y'all better can make it on $18 an hour. And just think, he'll just say, "Oh, I'm ready to minimum wage, and it's gonna be 7.50 now." Yeah, But your eggs, a dozen eggs, gonna be 6.99, $7. Gallon of milk, $10. Y'all gonna be down here doing all that. I'm gonna be in the country. Go get me a damn cow, a pig. I'm gonna have my bacon and eggs. Grow me some corns and some potatoes.
All right, so I found the promises.
Okay.
Go over them real quick. For the economy, Trump has promised to extend the cuts from his 2017 Tax Cuts and Job Act, notably the TCJA's individual income tax breaks. The former president also talked about reducing the corporate tax rate from 15% to 15% from 21%, but only companies that make their products in the U.S. So for economy, that's what he's planning on doing, dropping the corporate tax rate. And for trade, he pledged to impose stiff penalties on China and other trade abusers. And he's quoted by saying, "It's called you screw us and we screw you." So that's where that
Mm.
gay part come out. Immigration, he said, they said that Trump made immigration and the border a central campaign issue. And what he's planning on doing is, well, they're not saying what they're saying that he actually stopped the bipartisan border deal earlier this year.
Mm.
So he said what he's going to use is the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 to create a federal program to expedite the removal of undocumented gang members.
Okay.
And he
That would
also,
be a good thing.
yeah, and he also warned that if they come back into our country, they will be told it's an automatic 10-year sentence in jail with possibly no parole. So he's not playing with that.
Okay.
Also, as far as the border is concerned, he said that he's going to promise to hire 10,000 new Border Patrol agents and provide a 10% salary raise and offer a $10,000 retention and signing bonus for the new Border Patrol agents.
Mm.
And then he also proposed automatically giving green cards to foreign nationals who graduate from U.S. colleges. So basically, if you can graduate from a U.S. college, you automatically get your green card.
Mm-mm.
So that's different. And,
How will you get over here, though? You have to sneak over here.
well, you'll be on a visa. So instead of a work visa, you'll have a learning visa. So as long as your grades stay where they're supposed to be, you'll keep your visa. And he's saying like once it's all said and done, you won't have to take the test or anything. You'll automatically be given the green card. So
Nice way you're working it out, huh?
that's not bad. Do you want to go over any more of these or
No.
see anything that
What he said about the education part?
Okay, so for education, and this is one that a lot of people might be a little bit worried about, but he campaigned in his video in 2023 to close the Department of Education and send all education and education work needs back to the state. So in other words, he's shutting down the Department of Education. That's what they're alleging that he wants to do. And he said that he promised to put parents back in charge and give them the final say in education. And he also said that he would give funding preferences and favorable treatment to schools that allow parents to elect principals, abolish teacher tenure for 4K for K to 12 teachers. So in case y'all don't know, if a teacher works long enough right now on the Department of Education, they get tenure and they can't be fired. But he's saying he would like to change that and use merit pay to incentivize quality teaching and cut the number of school administrators. So instead of having so many administrators, he wants to pay the teachers what they're worth. So if they're producing good students that can retain stuff, they want to get paid more.
I can dig that.
I can dig that. And then he said Trump still has plans to close the educational department when he talked to Elon Musk. And he said that's where he's going to need Elon Musk. He's going to need somebody with a lot of strength and courage and smarts. And I'm assuming that might mean that he might be putting Elon Musk over that to either change it or get rid of it completely, because Elon Musk will be, well, they're saying that he will be in Trump's cabinet. So that's crazy that Elon Musk, arguably one of the most brilliant minds that we have right now, is going to be in Trump's cabinet. So
wow,
yeah, that's pretty
Ye-
that's pretty wild. That's cool. And he also said two more things. He also said that he promised to fund free online classes with funds seized from private university endowments. So in other words, he's knocking that out. So if you want to do school, if you can get it all done, as long as you do it online, it's going to be free. And then he also said that he would charge the Department of Justice and the Department of Education with investigating civil rights violations of race-based discrimination in school, while also removing Marxists, quote unquote, from the Department of Education. A second Trump administration would pursue violations in the schools of both the Constitution's establishment and free exercise clauses. So basically, he had somebody do their homework, and they done pulled up some stuff that's still standing, and that's what they're gonna do. So.
All right. Well, okay. He did pretty good, Trump. He did pretty good. They're just for show right now, but I mean, it's in black and white. I mean, I don't seen a lot of things in black and white, and they go crumble up.
Yeah, but I will say this before I get out of your hair. He did say he was going to build the wall when he was first elected, and he did not. Actually, Obama built more wall than he did during that time because he was more focused on the economy. He had to switch gears. So
yeah, let's see. Does it see that little paper? So I hope those who looking and everything that y'all have more time to go through that. Read it. Go through it, and then
I put the link in the chat.
6 months to what, a year? See how many of those that he actually did. He actually talked about. Okay, just see. But right now, we have a couple clips for y'all with this Donald Trump love. Let's see what they talking about.
This first clip's gonna come from Say Duke Jackson back in another episode of the Celebrity Junk, and he's gonna be talking about Kamala Harris supporters declare war upon black men. So let's check it out. Let's see what they're talking about. Thank you guys for rocking with us. You can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you. Please make sure to hit a like, for the algorithm. All right. So let's go ahead and get this one popping. And it is a little lengthy, so whenever you pop back up, I'll pause. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Not be banned from TikTok and will not be banned at all is a lady by the name of Miss Chambers 8. Now, the things that she has to say about black men are so egregious, you have to listen for yourself.
I know some of you out there voted for Trump because I know it wasn't black women. I know when the results come out, it's going to show that like 99.8%, because there's a 0.2% maybe of black women that might have voted for Trump. But it's going to show 99.8 voted for Kamala. But I know when them polls come out and it show how black men voted, ooh, I know y'all gonna disappoint us once again. Y'all always letting us down. Y'all the most disappointing ass race of niggas I have ever seen in my life. My God. Oh my God. Like the amount of ignorance. Like I don't want to hear from nobody about the economy. I don't want to hear about nothing. Y'all don't know how economy works. Y'all don't know how civics, none of that work. Like y'all clearly don't know how none of this shit work. Like y'all don't know nothing how none of that shit work. Like we are going to be so up. We about to be so up. Like I'm trying not to be mad. Like we about to be so up. Like I'ma just pray that I go to sleep tonight and my God is a miracle worker in the morning. And something happened, and I don't know. Late polls, late ballots. I don't know. Where is Olivia Pope? She gonna pull something. I don't know. Something's going to happen, and Kamala's gonna be president. You still gonna be done let us down, but again, black women save the day, and all will be well in the world again. But I stand on how I feel, and I can't stand y'all. Word of God, I know y'all voted for Trump. And I'm talking about the ones that voted for Trump. And I'm not talking about y'all that didn't vote for Trump. If you stood down, 10 toes down, and you voted for Kamala, I love you, my black brother, and I'm going to always have y'all back. But for y'all Trump supporters, if y'all get shot in the street, I won't be marching, posting, retweeting, not a god thing. I swear to God.
Very mad. She very mad. And I feel her. I feel on a lot of that because as some of our black men, they don't support women's, just period in general, on just different things, not just, running for president. It's other things that black women are involved in and that's trying to come ahead in and be a leader, And it's some black men just don't feel that they don't feel that a woman, and I can't just say black men, but men's in general, not all, but a lot of men just don't believe that a woman should be president. I had a person that talked to me a couple weekends ago. They said that they didn't believe that a woman should be a preacher. They didn't believe that a woman should be a president. And I'm like, why is you back in the old days? This is 2024. Technology have took over. Robots done took over. So why in the hell a woman just can't take over this for a little bit? What is wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with it. You should give it a chance. Because you know what? You got some good women preachers out there. You got some good women principals out there that's running schools, that's superintendents. They have head doctors. They have a bunch of things that women are leaders in, and they doing damn good. So before you decide to think that a woman can't do anything, you better rethink that, because a woman can do a lot. Just like a woman take more bull crap and stress than a man can. Think about that. Okay, let's get back to this.
Now you have the night you deserve.
So if you were listening to some of the things that she was talking about, you black men are so disappointing. You guys don't know civics. You don't know this. And, you know, for those of you black men who voted, I salute you. But if you voted for Trump, then if one of you guys gets shot in the streets, then don't look for my support. And again, this is the attitude from black women like this, that let me just say this, and to be fair and blunt, nobody cares, all right? You never wondered why or asked why these black men voted for Donald Trump. What were their issues? Because for you, it didn't matter. You said that black men didn't know civics, but if they voted for Kamala Harris, it still wouldn't have mattered if they knew civics because they voted for Kamala Harris. I mean, here we are treating black men as if they are infants or they are not people. But again, if you vote for Kamala Harris and, you know, black women ruling the world, as you say, then everything is okay. But if you don't, you're a disappointment, and I hate you N-words, and if something happens to you, then we're not going to help you. Well, if something happens, then you're not going to be able to help them anyway because it already happened. And no black man wakes up in the morning looking for Miss Chambers 8 on TikTok to help them or to protect them, okay? But see, here's what Miss Chambers 8 didn't do. She never asked black men what are their particular reasons to why they want to vote for Trump and not Kamala Harris. Brother Mark Cruz is going to break down why he voted for Trump.
Oh, yeah. We definitely have to talk about this right here.
Now, what he's talking about right there at the top is black male voter preference. And they were giving a difference between now, how black men voted now versus when Biden had ran and won. So just to let you know, at the top, when Biden was running for president, black men voted 88% for him. And Trump only had 7%. This go around, black man voted 62%. And Donald Trump ended up getting 25%. That is a huge number from 7% to 25%.
Correct.
So you want to hear him break it down?
Yeah, let's hear him break it down.
Okay.
Because according to the New York Times poll, the former president, Donald J. Trump, has 25% of the black male vote. Therefore, Kamala Harris should be embarrassed for being the tie-breaking vote for the Inflation Reduction Act. That is not a lie. That is not propaganda. That is not misinformation. That is a fact. Kamala Harris, along with Joe Biden, put out policies that was out of order. And to this day, a lot of men and women are paying their hard-earned taxes for their open borders. There are three issues that are important to men when it comes to this election. Number one, the economy. Number two, immigration. Number three, inflation. But if you
And I feel him on that with the, the comedy. It's the comedy's whack. It's terrible. Now, I hope that the black men that did vote for Donald Trump understand his breakdown of what he's going to do. Okay? I hope he get it. I hope they get it all in their little system. What's going to go down. Because either or, he's still going to raise taxes. Either or, he's still saying he want to go to war. So I hope y'all did y'all little homework on it. I'm not mad at you because you voted for Donald Trump. That's your, your prerogative. Whoever you wanted to vote for. But I hope you understand what the long run is gonna do for you black guys you black men's. I hope y'all get a good understanding. Now, Dalton Harris, she could have came up a little bit more, a little stronger, just my opinion, on what she could change. You know, another thing is just my opinion. I felt if she would have got in there, then they would have just had her doing their dirty work and not really focus on what she wanted to change and what she could have changed. Because at the end of the day, the House still got to vote to decide if this bill or if this the bill is going to get approved. Donald Trump, he already know he'll negotiator. No, we ain't gonna do that. Now y'all come to me with something else, I'll probably think about that. But her, I don't know if she would have been strong enough for that. I don't know if she would have had the background people to push her and support her in the decisions that she wanted to do and change. I didn't that girl and boys crap, and I ain't cut for that crap. It was things that I didn't hear her say that she should have said, but she didn't say it. She should have focused on other options, as the taxes, the wages, trying to keep people level out. Because at the end of the day, I mean, they still raising the taxes. They still making everything high as hell. Everything is going up except our paycheck. So let's see how else he gonna break this on down.
Well, that's it for that one. The rest of it is just Osei Jackson's breakdown of it. So what I did is I put the link for the rest of his video in the chat.
Ooh.
So if they want to go through and get that, it's we only covered about 6 minutes. It's 13 minutes long, but
Okay.
we do have another one. This one is from the Young Turks, and that's a news station, and they're gonna break down how the mainstream is blaming voters for Harris's loss. So
Okay, we'll get into a little of that, and then we're gonna get off this politics stuff because it's like you made your choice. You made your bed, like they said back in the days. So now you gotta lay in it. So when it's time for you to lay down, you lay down with a dog, you get up with fleas.
On white women and suburban white women. And this is the second time they've been left at the altar.
There were appeals to racism in this campaign, and there is racial bias in this country, and there is sexism in this country. And anybody who thinks that did not in any way impact on the outcome of this race is wrong.
Black voters came through for Kamala Harris. White women voters did not.
I was so hopeful that a mixed race woman married to a
So it seemed to me like the girl in the first video owed black man an apology because they clearly said that black man did come through and vote. Even though the percentage might have been low, the ones who were going to vote for or voted. It's not the black man's fault. Apparently they're saying that it's the white woman's fault for not voting the way they said they were going to vote. So.
I mean, yeah, but hey, I mean, you gotta think about it. I think what she was trying to say, she thought that more black men should have voted for Harris, but the 25% black men that did not vote for Harris, they assumed and thought and maybe know, and maybe they a little educated or are educated on politics, and they feel that Donald Trump fits their needs. Okay, so if that's something that fits their needs, then go for what you know. Well, like I said, at the end of the day, when that dog, get up, no fleas still on you, take that.
Hey.
Carry on.
Jewish guy could be elected president of this country. And I think that it had nothing to do with policy. I think this was a referendum of cultural resentment in this country.
Was it though? All right, well, as you just watched, Bakari Sellers, David Axelrod, who had clarity before the election, but seems to have lost that clarity after the election, Joy Reid, Sunny Hostin, they're all blaming Kamala Harris's loss on the character of the American electorate. And I think that's a big mistake. Because when you do that, number one, it's bad analysis and it's incredibly lazy. But number two, it only works to shield or provide cover for the mistakes that the Democratic Party has been making. Now, look, later on that episode of The View, Hostin and Alyssa Farah Griffin got into an argument over Hostin blaming white women specifically for voting against their own interests. So let's take a look at that.
Why do you think that uneducated white women voted against their reproductive health freedoms? And why do you think Latino men voted in favor of someone that's going to deport, says he's going to deport the majority of his community?
White women like being called uneducated white women. I think the economy matters, national security matters. But when you put people in these boxes, I think that's a takeaway from this race.
We have to look at the demographics.
Those women was going deep. I think they got a little serious there, you know. I mean, I feel like her. White women don't want to be called uneducated. Neither do black women or any other race of women like to be called uneducated. But if it's something to help you and you low income, you don't have too much of anything, you should have probably went the opposite way. Because Donald Trump is not going to help you in that way. You're going to you stay rich or you stay poor. There's no in between. So again, you know, I just can't wait. I want to rush time now, because I just want to see the look on some of these people's faces. The uneducated people, as she say. Well, carry on.
Like, liberals feel free to just demonize white people in general, right? Like, it turns people off. And if they're constantly told over and over again that they're the enemy, they're everything that's wrong with this country, you know, every bad thing that's happened here is because of, you know, the white European settlers and the white people who are here. Like, if one party is telling them they're the bad guys and they're not wanted and they're the root of every problem in the country, do you think that part of the electorate's gonna vote for you?
The rest of the video you can find, I put in the description. Link to the Young Church video is down there in the description. Go and check it out. We just wanted to get that first little bit. We did about 3 minutes, but the video itself is about 14 minutes long. But how you feel about her statement as we close out, Slim, about pretty much they are demonizing the very people that they said that they wanted to vote for them, kind of like how they did black men.
Exactly.
And then they wonder why they lost.
Yep, you can't criticize anyone or make someone feel less than what they are and asking for a vote. I mean, I can agree with that. And like I said, the most important thing with this election is that if you, like, I had to educate myself a little bit, even Jeremy helped me with that, is that you have to really look into politics and see what works for you and what's going to work for your family, and not just downgrading anybody. Just try to, you know, pick the best person for you, because either or, they're going to do what the hell they want to do anyways. You know, you just made your opinion on you think they should have won or you think that person should have lost. Whatever the case may be, I hope you made the right choice. So y'all can just check those links out and see what else opinion that you have on them. Me, I'm staying strong. Like I said, I only have one president. That's God. He had the first word, the last word. He is a Omega and Alpha. So I ain't worried about that. So with that said, I see everybody like chilling and still in their feelings about that. But guess what? I have another topic.
Yes, you do. Next topic is insurance time, open enrollment.
Hello. So at our job, we have this open enrollment thing. It's basically just you know, your medical, dental, eye insurance, life insurance, long term, short term insurance, excuse me. That's another thing that you need to educate yourself on. If you have insurance at your job, understand what it does for you. As far as your copay, if you have to be off your job for a period of time, you probably need long term or short term disability because it may not be the job's fault. Like if you get hurt at home, you have to take off work for a long period of time, then that's where your long term, short term insurance will come in at. Um, if you have to go to the doctor and you have to pay a copay, well, it may say $25 to $30, but your insurance is gonna only cover so much. You need to know how much your insurance will cover for that procedure or whatever you need to be done. I had a situation. I was off work for 7 months. Oh God, that was the most boring time. I ain't never wanted to go to work that bad. It was sad. I couldn't find nothing to do. I never had cable at my house at that time because the simple fact I always be at work. So I was like, why pay for something I'm not, gonna enjoy? So I ended up getting cable. They got bored. I found out that even the local channels, they repeat stuff like for the whole month. That shit was bored. Cable, repeat themselves for the whole month. HBO, Cinemax, repeat themselves. They got bored. Okay. So anyway, I learned that once all that was over, I went back to work. A couple years later, I ended up having that same problem. Well, I didn't want to go through the job because I'm thinking, oh, I got to go through so much. We don't have a HR. I don't know where they at. I mean, okay, whatever. But anywho, I end up just said I'll go to my personal doctor, let them look at the situation and see what's going on. Okay, I did. And then it's supposed to be a procedure where they could, be off work a couple days. I can go back to work. Well, the procedure didn't go like that. It was like they cut, it was okay. The next day they gave me some pain pills. I go back to work, no problem. I get a bill. Okay. What? $400? For what? Let me tell y'all what I did. I had already peeped out what the doctor had in his hand. Now, the way technology works now, you can buy anything that you want to, right? So I went to Amazon, my favorite store, and I got that same tool. And yeah, I just did my own little procedure to, keep it going because I feel like, well, I don't pay $400 for this. Hell, I could look at it and did the same thing. I just didn't know how to do it. But once I found out how to do it, I'm good. Learn your insurance. If it's something that you're not using, if you're not using your eye doctor, you're not using your dental, which that is so sad because I'm guilty. Those things you may want to take off your insurance. You know what I'm saying? So because the way the company about to get right about now, you need to save as much money as you can. And you need to put that money or monies to something that you're going to use and that you're going to need. Like your medical, your life insurance. Okay? Make sure when you at your job, you enroll. If you don't understand, get somebody to break it down to you so you get a good understanding and won't get surprised prices once you go to the doctor and you pay your copay and you thinking you scot free and you don't have to pay nothing else, and then a couple of weeks later you get a doctor bill for $1,500. You didn't know because you did not educate yourself on the enrollment of your insurance at your job, or if you have individual insurance, private insurance. It's another one that they got. Well, I know it's like when you buy your insurance yourself. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
So once you do,
you got like the Obamacare plan, where if your insurance is not covered through your employer. You also have COBRA, which is horrible, but it is insurance.
See?
That might be a military thing, but yeah, COBRA sucks. But
Okay.
but yeah, we actually do have 3 videos whenever you're ready. They're not very long, but one will explain the open enrollment period for 2025, and then another one is gonna explain the health insurance basics, and then one more is going to show how do you choose the right plan. So everything that you just said, we got one for it. So whenever you want to.
And I freestyle that one. Okay, so let's get it.
Right. So the first one is going to come from healthinsurance.org. It was published a year ago, but it's still going to be relevant. And a lot of these things don't really change. So just to let you guys know. So we'll go ahead and get that one up for you.
Yes. Gotta have the insurance, people. You got to. Because everything is high. And going to the doctor is high too. You gotta love yourself though.
Health insurance can be confusing. You have questions. We have answers. Some people get insurance through their employers. But many people buy individual health insurance on their own. Sometimes it's because these people work for an employer who doesn't offer health benefits. Or they may be self-employed. The Affordable Care Act, or ACA, was intended to make it easier and more affordable to buy individual and family plans. ACA-compliant plans, often called Obamacare, offer comprehensive coverage through essential health benefits like preventive care, visits to your doctor, mental health, maternity and newborn care. You can enroll in ACA plans if you meet some basic criteria. You're lawfully present in the U.S., you're not incarcerated, and you're not enrolled in Medicare. But enrollment is limited. Anyone can get coverage during open enrollment, which starts November 1st. In most states, this open enrollment period will end January 15th. The exact dates depend on the state where you live. After open enrollment ends, your opportunity to enroll or make a plan change will be limited to a special enrollment period based on a qualifying life event you experience. Qualifying life events include losing employer coverage, getting married, moving, and having a baby or adopting a child. If you're looking for individual health insurance, you've come to the right place. At healthinsurance.org, you can learn everything you need to know about open enrollment, find out whether you're eligible for an ACA subsidy, or even get a free quote for ACA health coverage.
Expanded subsidy availability is making marketplace coverage more affordable than ever.
Review your coverage options today at healthinsurance.org.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So with that knowledge, that started you off to, get your insurance together if you is working with someone and they offer you insurance. If they don't, I'm sorry. I heard the Obama plan sucks from a lot of people. It's just.
But it's better than nothing, right? I guess.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's what I was gonna say. It's better than nothing. And it sucks as far as the money wise, because I feel that it's good because Obama actually made people. He didn't ask. He made people that's working go get health insurance on their bodies. Okay? So you can be healthy, you can live longer, and you can catch things way ahead of time. If you don't, when you file those little pretty income taxes and you don't have health insurance, what happens? They penalize you for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, don't get penalized for taking care of your own body. It should not be where somebody have to tell you to have health insurance on yourself. That shouldn't even much be a problem. I have one cousin, I promise you, she can get like a bump. She can cough wrong. She going to the doctor. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I'm old school, if I get a cold or whatever, I'll try like the home remedies or whatever. But you know, COVID's still out here. Okay, it's flu season, so you don't want those to get you down and to bring you down. Now, I took the flu shot and the COVID shot, and I hate taking shots. I mean, like we have to have a whole 30-minute conversation before they stick me. Okay, that's just me. But I got those 2 shots, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I feel like a truck had hit me. Okay, like a diesel truck hit me, and most of y'all know that I'm very small. So just imagine a big diesel truck hitting me. I couldn't do anything. I mean, just raising up my head was crucial. My body was aching, and I was like, "Damn, I did right. I took the shot. I did the flu shot, the COVID shot. I did it. You know what I was supposed to do." And it just it hit me all at one time. But at the end of the day, when I did get over it for a couple, I think about almost 2 weeks, I was off work. I would have enjoyed it if I wasn't sick though. But anyways, but anyways, when I did get over it and everything, I went back to work, and then now I'm seeing people, runny nose, eyes all red and watery. They feel like crap, but they don't much have no insurance. They just got something to say enough where they don't get hit by not having, insurance. They had like some bootleg crap, something to kind of cover them over or whatever. They probably got the cheapest insurance, health insurance that we have at my job. And I'm like, why don't you go to the doctor? Well, no, because I got to pay $100 and something. Damn, what kind of insurance you got? What plan did you go under? And they don't want to pay that $150 or whatever the copay may be for them. Me, okay, I don't like needles. I don't know how to express that. If y'all ever go to the doctor, if I could ever do a video with me at the doctor, y'all would probably laugh at me. Okay. But anyways, my niece can go to the doctor. She be like, "Mom, I take a shot." I go to the doctor. We finna have a conversation. Shit, by the time I get finished, I'm gonna know about your family, your mama, everybody before you stick me. Okay. But anyways, make sure that you get the knowledge on your employees' insurance. If you get the one I was trying to say, self-employed. That's the other one that I was trying to. If you get self-employed, now if you get yourself and I think it's like 10 other people, you can do like a group insurance, okay? And it kind of help you with your copay to be a little lower than what it is. That's because you self-employed and then you have employees under you. So you can kind of like do a little group thing and it helps you with that. If you're individually and you have to get insurance, Obamacare, they got other ones out there though. But just get the insurance, pay for it. Hold yourself up and say, this is something I gotta do, I need to do. Because if you don't, then you're gonna be trying to be at emergency room where you have to wait for hours and hours. And then when you do get in there, sometimes some people don't want to stay. They end up leaving because they get frustrated. They so sick and they so out of it. They just don't feel that, they're not gonna help me. Now I do understand that hospitals cannot turn you away, but they can hit you so hard in your until you wish like hell you would have got some insurance, health insurance. But we do have another clip for you, so let's get that party started.
All right, the next clip is from Health Insurance 101, the basics, and basically it's just going to show you the benefit of having it and how to use it. So here we go. Now I'll also be putting the links down for these videos as well. So if you need a reference point to go back to, because one thing on this channel, on this show, when Slim gives you things, he wants to make sure that you can take something away that's good, that's beneficial. So
that's right.
That's why I really appreciate the fact that she wanted to do the insurance talk, because a lot of black people don't want to talk about insurance. They just do the elective, whatever it's gonna do, or you either miss open enrollment and then don't have no insurance and weirdness. So
And then you file your income taxes and you get cut, and you're like, man, I should have got me some insurance.
All right, let's go.
Meet Susie. Susie just graduated from college and got her first job at Corporate Co. The job is great. Free food, friendly colleagues, and even a health insurance plan. However, there's just one problem. Susie has no idea what health insurance is, or even if their plan is right for her. What should she do? Well, her first step is simple. Understand how health insurance works. Like all insurance, in return for a monthly fee called a premium, health insurance reduces the costs associated with a risk, in this case, excessive medical bills due to sickness or injury. However, unlike other forms of insurance, health insurance premiums are unique. They're only based on a few factors, like age, location, and smoking habits, and not on your health status. That means if you have a pre-existing health condition, like diabetes or asthma, your insurer cannot raise your rates or deny you coverage. This is undeniably great for the consumer, though health insurance also has a few problems, mainly the confusing jumble of terms. HMO, deductible, the list goes on and on. However, Susie shouldn't worry. Explained properly, health insurance isn't all that complicated. Let's walk through an example. Let's say Susie has a $200 monthly policy with a $1,000 deductible, 20% coinsurance, and a $5,000 out-of-pocket maximum. Let's also say she recently broke her leg playing soccer and has just been stuck with a $100,000 medical bill. Yikes. How much of that enormous bill does she have to pay? Let's start with the deductible first. A deductible is simply the amount of money Susie must pay each year before her insurer starts paying their share. Susie's plan has a $1,000 deductible. That means, for a $100,000 medical bill, Susie must pay the first $1,000 herself. Then, the remaining $99,000 is split between Susie and her insurer, based on her plan's coinsurance. Coinsurance is the percentage of costs Susie must meet after her deductible has been met. Susie's plan has 20% coinsurance. That means, for every $4,000 the insurer pays, Susie must pay $1,000. This cost sharing continues until Susie reaches her out-of-pocket maximum. This is quite literally the maximum amount of medical expenses Susie has to pay each year before her insurer pays the rest. In this example, Susie's plan had a $5,000 out-of-pocket maximum, and she's already spent $1,000 on her deductible and $4,000 on her coinsurance. That means she's reached her out-of-pocket maximum, and her insurer will have to cover the rest. All in all, Susie only paid $5,000 for an $100,000 medical bill. If Susie didn't have health insurance, that payment would have been all on her. Susie is thrilled by this, but also wonders if a similar type of calculation applies to routine services, like doctor visits or medications. Well, no, as it generally turns out. These routine expenses are generally covered by something called a copay. A copay is simply a flat fee associated with a specific routine event, like $25 for a doctor's visit, or a certain prescription drug. As for how you pay for these services, it couldn't be easier. Susie will either pay directly at the doctor's office, or just get a bill later on. Hopefully you and Susie now have a better understanding of how health insurance works. Be sure to watch our next video, which covers everything from HMOs to gold plans.
See, that's education, isn't it? Because a lot of these people, they'll go to the emergency room, they'll get that cast on their leg, arm, and when it's time to go get that bad boy cut off, they can't afford it. So what they do, they go get the homeboys, the homegirls. Hey, let's cut this cast off of my arm, my leg. Hey, that's not cool, because what if it didn't heal right? What if it's some more complication to that? If you don't have health insurance, then you're gonna be stuck. That's very expensive, and a lot of people don't try to, break anything or even get sick. But like I said, COVID's still out there. Flu season rolling around. Allergies are kicking up, and you're not gonna be able to sit up there and do all those home remedies to control these things. So it's good to get your insurance and just go ahead and pay for that, because if not, then you're gonna be stuck. And Donald Trump's gonna be just putting it to you, raising them taxes up, medication. The medication is already sky high. Like, I don't understand how I should have been a damn doctor of sciences because they making bukus of money off of I'm sorry, baby, baking soda. They putting little stuff together that they said is acid reflux medicine. Just, hypothetically speaking, just say they take like some baking soda and a little, Pepto-Bismol and something like a little Sprite and make it solid to make you belch and everything. And then they give you 30 of them for maybe $190. And then you have to do this for 12 months. That can be very expensive, right? Because the people that make medicine, these science that make medicine, they don't give a damn. They just sitting up here giving you this medicine that have side effects and it cause something else and cause something else. And if you don't have Medicaid or, oh my God, here comes the train, y'all. One second.
But yeah, what Slim saying is true. You just want to make sure that you are taking advantage, really, of what is being given to you. So,
right.
If you have the opportunity to do it, you should do it. And don't be afraid to ask questions. Everybody doesn't know everything. Ask questions.
No.
Be the dumbest one in the room. Say, I need to talk to somebody.
To get that very good understanding how you spending your money on you. When you get health insurance, you are investing in yourself. Nobody else, yourself. And of course your family, But just think, you keep yourself healthy, you're good. You don't have to worry about the last minute crisis that you may have. Something that could have been controlled, easily fixed, but instead you waited too long until now you got a big problem just because you was trying to be cheap or you didn't want to get it. Trust me. They take out eye, medical, and dental out of my check. Okay? I don't even see it. You know why? Because they take that shit before I can see my check. So it's like, how can I miss something I don't know about, right? I know how much it's going to be a month, but they take it out so fast. I be like, oh, well, how much? I forgot how much I paid for that. Oh, okay. And if you did an insurance plan, just say for last year, and it's higher, the deductible is higher than what you really want to pay, and you feel that you don't need that much, then lower it. But don't drop it. Lower it down to, so you can maintain your health and invest in yourself. What's the next clip?
All right, so the last clip that we have for you guys for tonight is health insurance basics again, but how do you choose the right plan? Because there's more than one type of plan. And I know from experience, I used to work in a health call center, health insurance call center. And that's why I'm able to help people out now at our job. But even for me, it's confusing sometimes. And I was literally trained with the handbook. So again, don't be afraid to ask questions. But this one comes from Independent Blue Cross.
All righty.
We're going to get into this one.
Shopping for health insurance is a big decision, but asking the right questions can make it a lot easier. When it comes to health coverage, everyone has different needs and preferences. Understanding the features of a health plan can help you pick the right match for you. Let's start with the kind of plan you want. Is it important for you to see doctors out of network or without referrals? If so, you may want to look into PPO plans. If it's not a top priority, then you may want an HMO. You'll pick a primary care physician to coordinate your care and get a network of providers to choose from. Trying to save money? Opt for a plan with a higher deductible that can be used with a health savings account to save tax-free dollars for qualified medical expenses. Or look for a plan with a tiered network. You'll save when you visit certain doctors and hospitals. This works best if your providers are already in the lowest cost tier, or if you don't mind switching. Once you figure out a plan type, you're halfway there. Now you just have to figure out the best balance of cost and coverage. There are two main types of cost: premium and out-of-pocket. Your premium is the monthly fee you pay to become a member of a health insurance plan. When you need health care, Your health insurer will pay a portion of your covered healthcare costs, and you'll pay the rest. That's the out-of-pocket cost. This is where the balance comes in. Think about it this way. You pay your premium regardless of whether you use any service, but you only pay your out-of-pocket costs when you receive care. So if you see a lot of doctors, check the plan's out-of-pocket costs and make sure it's an amount you're comfortable with. If not, consider a plan with a higher premium so that the insurer covers a higher portion of the services you're likely to use. Find out if your plan has a deductible. This is a dollar amount you have to pay for services before your insurer starts to pay a portion of the costs. If you reach your deductible and still need more care, you and your health insurer will share costs until you reach your out-of-pocket maximum. If you reach your out-of-pocket maximum, then your health insurer will pay for all of your covered services for the remainder of the plan year. Also, look into what services apply towards the deductible and whether it covers both medical benefits and prescription drugs. Most health insurance plans include prescription drug coverage. So if you use a lot of medications, make sure those drugs are covered. Also check if the pharmacy you use is in-network and whether the plan has any special provisions, like a mandatory generic program. And if you need specialty pharmacy drugs, look into how your plan covers them. Don't forget, you can save on prescription drugs by taking advantage of generic drugs and mail order service. Questions about making your health insurance decision? We can help. We have licensed agents who are always happy to help you find the best plan for you. Call 1-888-47...
All right. And the only reason I stopped the number is because I don't know if the number's gonna work. So I don't want to give you something that's not gonna work. But I will put their
The link.
their YouTube link in the description.
Yeah. See. So you get educated on your enroll, for your health. Also, I was just sitting up here when I was looking at that the HMO and the PPO.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to look into that because, like I said, when I had my incident, I had it at work. But if I would have had it at home, then I would have pretty much been screwed because I did not have the big deductible. I would have been out of pocket a lot of money because at that time I was doing like most of y'all do. I was just getting something this to creep on through and not have to pay at the end of the year on my taxes. There's also a program that we have at my job, and I think they have them at other jobs as well. I forgot the name of it.
Know your numbers?
No.
Okay.
So this program is I pay extra for it. So if I go to the doctor and I have to stay in the hospital for a length of time, then it pays me every day. I think I did the $50 one or the $100. I forgot. It been like
about long-term disability and short-term disability.
Not that one. No, I have the long-term and short-term disability, but this is another. It's actually a program. MedPay does it. The insurance, Aetna, they do it.
Okay.
But what it is like if you go to the hospital and you have to stay in the hospital for a period of time, then they pay. So, they pay you daily. Like they'll pay you $50 a day or whatever. And then after you get out the hospital or whatever, just say your insurance covered it or, whatever you got covered. They will send you the check and you can put this on your medical bills, on your, your medicine, or you can do, pay bills or whatever else you need to do with it. Actually, there's 2 people at our job that have it, and I end up talking to them, and that's how I found out about it because this person that went to the doctor, they just thought they was just going in, doing a regular, checkup or whatever, and they end up had to stay like 2 weeks. They got $1,500. Okay, I don't know what they, plan is. It started at $795, then it got to $1,495, and then it goes a little higher. But anyways, so they paid some of their bills with it, and they got their medicine, and they had money to put in their pocket. So it have that. Also, they have it with the life insurance. Okay, that's another thing you got to look into. People. Just today, I had a lady to come up to me, and we talk all the time, and she was like, I say, hey, how you doing? She's like, oh, I'm not doing too good. One of my cousins passed. I'm saying, I'm sorry to hear that. I send my condolences to you and your family. She's like, yeah, we trying to raise money to bury her. Oh, that was my face expression. Okay, y'all put insurance on y'all cars, but you don't put insurance on your body. Life insurance. You don't put health insurance. You don't put life insurance, but you put it on your car. Okay. Then you put liability on your car. You hit somebody, your insurance pay for their car, and then you Tom and Jerry, Uber or Metro. You don't put insurance on yourself. Excuse me. The way life is nowadays, it's no age group. When I was coming up, people in their 60s and further down had heart attacks, strokes, and everything. People that had sugar was up in age. People that, strokes, cancer, it was just kind of, in more higher age group, older age groups. But now it's not about that. We had a family member a couple years ago. She was 10 years old. She had a heart attack after Christmas. Then we get to open a lot of her Christmas gifts. Just 10. Who was ready for that? Nobody. It's just so much. And she said, well, we trying to, raise money to bury her. And I was like, oh, I said, well, how old is she? She told me, and I was like, oh, she was, young. And the way I was raised up, my great grandmother, she had a bunch of kids. She had all her kids up in insurance. She didn't work. She was a home, what they call a housewife. But she had all her kids up in insurance. She had grandkids in insurance. I was the great great grandkid. She had me in insurance. Um, that's how I was raised. You get life insurance. You don't want to be sitting out here selling plates, doing car wash and everything to bury your loved one. And you don't want your loved one to go through that hassle and all this to bury you because you did not take the responsibility to get your own life insurance. Like I seen what I'm in this one life insurance. It was $9.95. A pack of cigarettes is $11. So you saying you can't get $11, $9.95 to do life insurance? You can take like a $5,000 policy. It's not a lot, but it will help. Anything is better than nothing. Anything is better than your body sitting in the morgue for however long until your family members can come up with money to maybe bury you. Because when just caskets, like what they start off with like $10,000. They probably more now. I don't know. That's how long it's been since I had to get involved in the funeral arrangements and stuff. But it don't make sense not to have that insurance on yourself, that life insurance on yourself. Because if they can't come up with the money, then your other thing gonna be get cremated. And guess what? Cremated is just as high as the funeral. So I mean it's cheaper, but I don't know if I don't think I want to get cremated. There's some people out there for that. I mean, I know a lot of people there. My mom, she said, "Oh, I want to get cremated." Okay, it's gonna be a long ways, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But anyways, it's you got.
Why you care about what happened once you gone?
Well, I understand a lot of people don't care what happened when they're gone. But look at all the stress that you put on the people that love you, what they got to do to bury you. What they going to do? If the people don't have the money to bury you, then what do they do?
I'm
What they
talking
do with
about
you?
being cremated or being put in a casket.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean,
I
yeah.
agree with the other part. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I understand. It's just, like I said, when you get raised different, then it just happened like that. But then as you get older and Donald Trump's get into, the president again, you got to figure out, like, do you want to get cremated or do you want to have a funeral? Uh, you need to get insurance, life insurance on yourself. You have these insurance, but you got the whole insurance, and then you have like the premium insurance. So the insurance, you got the whole insurance. You want to go ahead and pay that. And once you get a certain age, then the insurance pretty much pay itself off. You don't reach the age limit. Some of them is 70. It depends. I've been out of it too for a long time. It depends on when you start your policy. And then you have some insurance that you can be in for a long period of time, and you may get to that point where you have to borrow money again, on that insurance that will help you out, because you've been paying this insurance. But then once you close your eyes and you don't have no insurance, of course you don't care because you're dead. You don't know what's going on. But what about your family? They got to come out here, go raise money to bury you. That is just, it's tacky to me. But that's just my opinion.
Hmm.
It's just, I feel like that's something you should invest in. And especially, oh my goodness. I'm trying to figure out how I can say this kind of nice. Y'all youngsters, y'all out here living that so-called life. Y'all be the main people. Your parents, your mama, your whoever raising you, they need to have you in some insurance because they already know what type of person you are. They know you like to run the streets, that you live that fast life. Get them some insurance because you're gonna be in that same predicament where somebody done got killed, and then you sitting out here, you done got with Lucy over here. She got some food stamps. Now y'all gotta go make plates. Food ain't good at all. None must look good. But some people will buy the food just to help you bury your loved one because you did not take out the time to say, you know what? Even if my child go to school in college or whatever, accidents happen down there too. If my child is running the street and being all out of control or whatever, hey, that's still my child, right? So you need to put that person in insurance. They need to have some health insurance. They need to have life insurance. Now, you got life insurance, you got health insurance, and you got car insurance. If you had to make a choice on one thing out of that 3 that I just named, which one would it be? My opinion is I do the life insurance. You know why? Because I do the life insurance. I know something happened to me. I got money to bury myself, right? Or for my family to bury. But then at the same token, if I've been in that life insurance for a period of time, I can borrow money to take care of something if it's my health wise. Plenty of y'all ride around here in Houston without car insurance. Hell, half of y'all don't much have a driving license. So that's why I say I choose the life insurance versus the other ones. Because some of y'all get sick, y'all can be coughing up blood and everything else, and y'all won't go to the doctor. Y'all just weigh it out. But then what happens when you cough so much and then you done cough your last cough and you dead? At least you got life insurance. You can get buried properly or cremated, whatever your choice is. Or hell, at this time you don't much know. Because if you don't have neither one, then you can't get nothing done. I see so many people here in Houston that be on the streets, on the corners, You got the panhandles, which is the homeless people. You got the people that say they disabled or something going on with them. And then you got the people out here that's saying, can you help me bury my loved one? Why? You ain't give a damn about them when they was living. If you did, you would have put them in life insurance, huh? That's what I say. A lot of these parents, my child gonna bury me. I ain't gotta put. Okay, but what happened when your child go before you? Mm. Now you gotta sit up here and stress and go ask some people to help you bury your child. Y'all go to the churches and everything. You ain't been to church about it. You probably went one time out the year, and that was Easter Sunday. Then something happened in your family, you got to bury somebody. Now you at the church asking people for money. You at the grocery stores, the corners, or whatever, asking people for money to help you with your responsibility. I don't think that's fair. I don't. I really don't. There's a lot of people that can't afford insurance. Y'all can't. That's a lie. I done heard it all. You can afford that weed. You can afford that beer. You can afford that lotto ticket. You can afford anything that you want, but you can't afford life insurance. So you think I should sit up here and give you my hard-earned money to go bury somebody that you say you love, and you already know what kind of lifestyle they was living? Or, like I said, it could be an accident at college. It could be an accident going to college or just out here in the streets. You have to take responsible for yourself and for your life. Invest in yourself like you will invest in a house. You want a nice house, them cars. I see guys, not a couple females too. They riding around in a nice car, $5,000 worth of music, maybe $5,000 to $10,000 worth of rims, all this. They don't much have insurance on the car. What the hell? But you got all this money you invest to show these people that you can afford this. Look at me. I got these rims. I got the screens up in the headrest. But do you got insurance on the car? Do you got insurance on yourself? Do you have health insurance? Like, don't you think all that makes sense? Do yourself a favor. Get the knowledge. What you need in your life is to take care of you. If you work and your employee offer insurance, get yourself insurance. I promise you. They take it out your check, you're not going to miss it. You won't. Because it goes so fast. When I look at my check still, I have to focus on what the health insurance. Okay, what? Oh, that's all I had to pay. And a lot of these, excuse me, a lot of these companies, they will pay so much life insurance for you.
Yep.
I think I forgot how many years of what I got, but my company paid my life insurance. I don't have to pay that. But I also have my personal life insurance. My mama had me insurance. Yeah. And the way my sister is, she's particular about her family. She probably must have me insurance. I don't know. But yet and still, I'm covered. I'm covered by myself first. My job, my mama. You know what I'm saying? So if I let my insurance go, then my mama still got me. My job still have me. Now, speaking of that, if somebody put you in insurance, like I give my ex-husband insurance, okay? And something happened to him and his family try to come to get the money from me. Oh, no, 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 no. I am the beneficiary of that insurance. I just bit my lip when I said that, so they didn't come out right. The beneficiary of that insurance. So that means I am the policy holder. So therefore, I could put the money into that funeral, and then whatever's left is mine. So when you got people out there, they'll put insurance on different people, okay? Spouses, loved ones that whatever. And then they can be nice and say, yeah, I help you with the funeral or whatever. Or they can be a bitch and say, no, shit, I paid all this myself. This the money they owe me back in the days. Which would be cruel. But I mean, just put your own stuff in insurance. It's a lot of insurance out there. If you don't smoke, they got like cheap insurance. If you do smoke, of course, it's a little higher. But you investing in yourself, and you're not leaving nobody out there stuck with your after death debt. Because I know people that been buried ever since 2000 and something, and their family member is still paying for that funeral. They don't have no tombstone, and they just have a casket. If you don't want to get buried, you want to get cremated, but your family member decided that they want to have a funeral for you, they can do that. They can rent caskets now. Did you know that? They've been doing it. So it's a lot of ways you can do things, but the best thing is to do is invest in yourself and get the insurance and the things that you need to take care of yourself. Because like I said, nowadays in time, it's getting crazy out here. It's not safe for anybody, no woman, child, man, none of that. I know people have their dogs, their animals in insurance. So don't sit up there and let people outdo you in that level. Because if you do, it's all gonna fall on you. And then when you dead and gone, it's somebody else's bill. They can't go to the grave and get the money from you. But then shit, you may get cremated and be sitting on somebody's fire place, or you may get cremated and just get tossed down the toilet. I mean, what do you care? You don't know, right? You can go out here with a bang, or you can go down the drain. It's up to you. But again, I hope that everybody did get a good understanding, good knowledge from here. Like I said, I hope you make the right decision in whoever you voted for, and I hope you make the right decision on getting healthcare insurance on you. And I want you to invest in yourself, because life is too short to be sitting up here worried about something that can easily be fixed. If you don't have a job or a job offer insurance, they have Medicaid, they have Medicare, they have gold cards. They got all kinds of little things that you can get into, but just take care of yourself. So I hope everything work out for you, and I hope you like it. So everybody subscribe, tune in next Thursday with Slim J, Just My Opinion, Wednesdays with TBH. And make sure y'all hit the like button. Do you have anything else to say?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
We out,
thanks
y'all.
for tuning in. Peace.